Is everyone standing by? And thank you.
Well, the idea for Hello, Goodbye and Happy Birthday came about when I went to 2 birthday parties in very close succession. The first one was an 18th, and then the weekend after I also went to an 80th birthday. I found that experience quite profound, and then I thought, oh wow, I'd love to recreate this feeling for an audience, these reflections on these thresholds of, or these bookends of adult life.
Excuse me, my husband come here for 5 a year, and later coming back in Italy for find another girl, the right girl for him.
Find it me, I am the lucky one.
In my work I use a technique I call headphone verbatim. So on this project I spent 18 months with my little digital recorder, and I spend many hours in my studio editing together a carefully crafted audio script.
I like a coffee, 9 o'clock, I like a
Make a coffee, I can't get up because of life.
The audience is constantly aware that we're being fed these real life stories with these living, breathing voices in our heads. So in a way we're just like conduits. We're channeling these real people.
Probably the most challenging thing was getting out of the way of the audio, because I think you have a draw as an actor to try and fill your performance up. Whereas if you try and do any of that, you're just getting in the way of the audio.
So I think that's a really interesting parallel, the fact that it's really a technical exercise to make the work. How it manifests in an audience, I think, is, you know, a high level of empathy.
We sort of landed on this community hall, multi-purpose type vibe, but we also really wanted to use the architecture of the space in the Beckett. So we went in there and looked for ways of kind of bringing some of those common elements into that space so that it gives an immersive feel for the audience.
They're just having fun, like no matter what age, there's always something to look forward to, and they're just joyous in most respects, even in dire circumstances. They're just, they're still a little spark.
The great experience an audience will have is connecting with our common humanity, that regardless of our age, we still have a sense of humour, for example. We still have the ability to suddenly empathise with people. This sort of kaleidoscope of emotions and responses can be seen in the old and in the young.
You don't get in drunk, you know?
No.
Got to be careful.
No, I don't get the drunk.
Good.